Give me a few minutes and I'll show you the easiest way to build a clean site in 2026 using GoHighLevel without touching a single brain cell, okay? I've been living in the GoHighLevel website builder for nearly 2 years now, and I've been able to build sites like this, so let's just get into it. Alright, so go on the sites and we'll start off with the basics. We'll go over all of these later down in the video, but first of all, how do we create a new page or a site, okay? So choose between funnels, websites and stores. Those are the three main types of sites that you can build using GoHighLevel. Funnel is basically just a simple landing page with multiple steps. So let's say you're a fitness coach and you want to offer a promotion, let's say first 5 lessons are free or something. You don't need a full-blown website for that. You can just build a funnel that captures the lead's information and makes it super easy for the visitor to sign in. Now, websites are more suitable for showcasing a lot of information about a business. For example, a roofer, they would need different pages, for example, to show off their transformations, their team member, what services they offer, how to get in contact with them, etc. Store is where you sell things. So let's say you're a barbershop and you want to sell hair products, or a makeup artist and you want to sell some makeup stuff. You can just build a store right here and go on from there, but we're not going to be covering stores today. Now let's just get into it. And also webinars, but they're basically just glorified funnels. So first thing you obviously need to do is create a new page or a site. You can build one with AI. I'm gonna showcase that later down in the video. But just click on new website. You can start one from blank or from thousands of different templates. They're not the most mind-blowing. Some look outdated. Some don't even have proper copy on them. But you can use them as a layout, or you can start from scratch. But today we're just gonna pick a nice template and customize it. So let's find something that we like. This one's actually not so bad looking. Let's choose this one, business coach. And boom, now we're arrived in the website builder. Don't be scared, this all looks kinda messy right now, but it's probably the most easy website builder UI to learn. I mean, compared to like WordPress, Webflow or Framer, this is so much easier to understand, okay? But once you're landing, you will be greeted instantly with this AI feature. It's not the most advanced and ready thing in the world. They're constantly making it better. It's kind of in beta version right now. But if you want to, you can build one with AI. Let's just fuck off from there. But let's quickly go over everything. So the top bar is where you can add elements. Ask AI, obviously. See the different layers in your website. For example, the header, which is this one, and the whole section, pages, tracking code for Facebook ads or adding a pixel, custom CSS, the whole site's fonts, the whole site's background, pop-ups, the SEO settings, you can just preview custom codes, and cookie consent. And in the middle you can see the pages once again. You can choose between desktop and mobile version. In the right you can see versions, the history, and undo and redo buttons. You will never mess anything up. Right here you can preview your site, you can save, but it also has autosave, so you don't need to do that anymore. And once you are ready, the big blue button is for publishing your site. I'm gonna show you later on how to properly publish your site with buying the domain, setting up the favicons, etc. Okay, and lastly, in the middle, this is your artwork, this is your canvas, okay? Not gonna lie, I like this template a lot. GoHighLevel has rolled with some beautiful templates lately. Alright, so your site consists of 4 main things: sections, rows, columns and elements. Let's say we want to add a section right here, so sections are the green things. Then we would need to add a row, let's say 2 columns. So inside of rows you have columns, and then inside of columns you can add elements, so things like headlines, subheadlines, buttons, videos, QR codes, etc. So now let's just start editing this template. So we'll start off with the hero section. The hero is the first thing, the very first thing that people see, so it needs to be clean and simple. Most of the templates GoHighLevel gives you have some ugly ass stock photo or random copy like your company slogan goes here. If you choose a template like that, just get rid of it and change it to a high converting headline like get specific result in time frame without pain they have. So something like this. Get 100 leads in 2 weeks without running ads. And then the supporting sentence, the sub-headline, just something like we take care of the complicated stuff so you can focus on the thing they want. So we take care of the automations or backend stuff so you can focus on running your barbershop, for example. And then just 1 or 2 buttons. One which is get in touch. Let's just actually fix this. So let's do get started and view and book demo. So something like this. Obviously you would need to change these, but this is a clean and simple looking hero section with high converting copy. And the copy is the most important thing on a website. Visitors don't fucking care if you have some stars with animations. They just care about how you can benefit their company. You can use ChatGPT also for this. You don't need to do everything yourself. But then if the headline looks boring, you can just highlight a specific word. So for example, let's make this purple color, and let's make this italic, for example, and change the font, for example, to, and let's change the font to Play Fair Display, for example. Okay. So then you would obviously need to link the buttons to the correct pages. So let's say go to page pricing and book demo to go to page contact. Okay, and obviously the headers button as well. Go to page, I don't know, book now. And also you can change the background of the hero section, for example, to, let's say you want a gradient. And this purple, you can do that super easily. Just go onto the section, go to color. You can add a color in the middle, for example, to this green if you want to. Just another feature GoHighLevel has released in the last few months. You don't need to use custom CSS anymore to do gradients, so that's cool. But we're gonna get rid of it. Doesn't really match. And one thing you can do as well is generate a custom hero image with AI. So just screenshot the hero section and say something like generate me a suitable background for this. So let's see what it gives us. I actually made a custom GPT for this Flowy website graphics, but you can just use the generic ChatGPT 4.0 image gen. It also works very well, and I didn't prompt it well enough. But anyways, you get the idea. But yeah, then we'll scroll down and start cleaning the next section. Same exact process. Click the section. If you want to add a gradient or an image as the background, you can do that. Remove what you don't want, customize what you do want. Replace all the text to your specific liking. But yeah, but let's quickly go through everything we have right here on the left. So text, headlines, bullet list, rich text, so it looks like this. Headlines, obviously subheadlines, paragraphs, bullet lists, forms, so you can add buttons or just a generic form, blog posts. New feature as well, which is subscribe to mailing list, so you don't need to do that manually anymore. Media, image slider, look like this. You can add images, for example, if you're a landscaper, showcase your work. Videos, images, FAQs, so frequently asked questions. usually takes place in the bottom of the website. Let's see if they have one. No. So let's add that right here. Photo gallery, logo showcase. This is actually super clutch. So it has this effect, and you can add logos. You can add a headline on top of that, something like trusted by 100+ companies. And then you can tweak the font size right here, font weight, etc. opacity. We'll get into that later on. And then testimonials, new feature as well, or kinda new. Here's what it looks like. You can change the settings, layout, columns, and each person's details as well. Then countdowns, minute timers, day timers, navigation menu, which is usually on top of the website. Or here you can link the different pages of your website. We already have one. Progress bar, image feature, social media icons, and all of the store stuff. So like upsell, 2-step order, 1-step order, etc. And also right here you can add custom codes, surveys, calendars, QR codes, pricing table, number counter, and yeah. Then if you want to add some animations, you can do that right here. Just click on the text. You can't animate columns or sections yet. You can do that using custom CSS. Just click on the headline, entrance animation, for example, up or down. If you want to add a little flair, okay? Don't go crazy, just use simple fade-ins or slide-ins, okay? And then, if you're building a site from scratch and not using a template, there's pre-built sections, which is super clutch for beginners, saves so much time. There's sections like about, call to action, FAQs, theme, testimonials, welcome. So let's add a testimonial section to the bottom of the website. Super clutch, you can just change this to your liking. Make it your own testimonials, your client's testimonials. Saved assets, widget marketplace. And there's also some pre-built forms, surveys, buttons, different social media icons, images, etc. And also we can create pop-ups in the website. So go to the top part, pop-up settings, and you can create multiple pop-ups. Before you were just able to create one, but now you can create multiple, so it works the same. There's a section, rows, columns, and you can add elements right here. So let's say we want to add some text like discount, and then just the discount 25, something like this. So when a user clicks on this, the pop-up comes on the screen. You can also add calendars, forms, basically anything you want, and you can make it so the pop-up shows after, like, let's say a user has spent 15 seconds on the website. But once your site looks good and you're ready to publish, make sure it looks good also on mobile, okay? But then we would need to buy a domain. So go back to GoHighLevel, go to settings, scroll down to domains, and you get two options. You can purchase a domain directly in GoHighLevel, or you can use a third-party software like Cloudflare or GoDaddy, and it's super easy to link it to GoHighLevel. So click on purchase/transfer domain and see if it is available, and just go on from here, buy it. It's super cheap, only $12 a year. and then you need to link it to your website. So go back to the site you just created, go to settings, domain, and just link it right here. Then set up the SEO metadata. So this is what Google sees. This is like the title for whenever someone Googles your business name. It's this right here. So just put business name, and the description, which is this thing right here. Obviously keywords, links, language, etc. I would advise for you to use ChatGPT for this. But yeah, that's basically it, a quick beginner's overview of the GoHighLevel website builder. If you need more advice, join the Discord down below, and if you want to get access to a free website playbook with tens of different code snippets, it's in the Discord. Just click the first link in the description, okay? And if you want to purchase high quality GoHighLevel website templates, check the second link in the description. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.